Alright, it's not a marathon without technical hiccups, but I think we got that all taken care of. So coming up next, we have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX by Glennjamin. Any percent, no ST or wrong warp category. Take it away. Alright, and we are good. How's everybody feeling?
I'm feeling well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Hello. My name's Glennjamin. I am a speedrunner of variety, and today I'm showing you guys Link's Awakening DX with no screen transitions and no wrong warps. I'm here with my commentator and fellow Link's Awakening enthusiast, Alpha. You want to say hello?
I'm Alpha 5. I submitted this game, and I apologize to nobody.
I hope you apologize to me after this. That's all I can say. But, yeah, easily one of the most insane games I've had to learn to run. I usually am a Mario speedrunner, with a slight dabble in Pokemon, but this is probably one of the craziest runs I've done. Very heavy soft lock potential, just a lot of information, and just crazy stuff that you'll see later today. But yeah, I think we're good to get going. Time starts when I select the file here, and it should just drop us. But yeah, Alpha, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Now,
Yep.
Good old Link wakes up from his shipwreck, which was shown in the title screen. And we're just gonna start mashing through dialogue.
Yeah, there's not a ton of dialogue in this game. Japanese saves a lot of time in this particular category just because there's a lot less text. But also the Japanese 1.0 has some very important glitches that we do need to accomplish anything, so... we're gonna be going to the beach, grabbing our sword. Very important item. The first minute and 14 seconds of this game is identical no matter what category you're playing of this game, which is kind of wonderful. Okay, so Glennjamin's going from the left. This will set it up because we need 10 rupees. Didn't quite get early sword. It saves, like, absolutely no time whatsoever to get early sword, but it's swag, it messes up the text boxes, it's neat. It does save a little bit of time, but get the sword. And now we need 10 rupees because we gotta buy a bunch of stuff. And there's a trick called rupee duping, which is a 50-50 frame rule dependent glitch that you can just sort of get by... Link has 2 hitboxes when he has his sword and shield out, and if it lands on your shield and that, you have a 50% chance of getting it. But you also need the rupees to drop in the first place. So that... Okay, and you got that was actually it's significantly harder to extend it when it's on the ground, but we save and quit here, and now this is a lawn-mowing game for the next possibly 10 minutes. Because this happens.
Listen, I was practicing earlier today, and can I say that my beautiful luck, I netted maybe like 1 run that got more than 6.
Oh jeez. I've had runs where I left the beach at 4 minutes. And they're like, I've left this area at 4 minutes. It's not good. But the grass luck actually being very kind to you. Grass, you only had to go back once. So, things are expensive. Shovels are something that shouldn't cost $200. So robbery is, we feel good about it.
Yep.
And because we stole a shovel, the punishment is murder.
As you'd expect. It's only the natural next step.
It's reasonable. There's also a mouse that watched this entire thing happen. He's a snitch, so we'll never talk to him again. So because this game was a Game Boy game, it does a lot of things to make it so that it has memory enough to do things. So it counts things down. It counts the rupees down when you purchase stuff. But if you save and quit at the same time, well, that counter gets cleared because that's stored in volatile RAM, so we can keep our rupees and just buy 2 sets of bombs. And then we steal a bow for reasons that will become extremely apparent.
This run goes by very fast, as you can tell
Yeah,
by you having to draw breath.
every single category of this game is non-stop talking. There is 10 seconds of leeway in the 100% category. But here, we need to play a trendy game because it's the fastest way to get powder. We need that to enter D2, and there's a really easy visual setup to do this and get powder every time. Get any item really any time, except the heart is a little weird because it's lower. But, you know, it's not the remake where, that's a crazy game where there's physics.
Oh, I remember every single time I used to try and play that, the Yoshi doll that I wanted, never got it.
It's like I got good at it, but I wasn't happy. I wanted my simple game. We're gonna enter Madame Yamau's house, which is important because
no bomb trigger here. I can't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That one you just hope to menu for. So there's a trick called a bomb trigger. Basically, you put down 2 bombs in a row, and then depending on where you are and what enemies affected around you, you load in the next animation thing. Sometimes Zol spawning 3 screens over. That's relevant later. And sometimes sprites can mess it up, like certain moblins existing. So you kill them. And basically, it just lets us do cutscenes faster.
Yeah.
There's one you can do here to skip this, but it's lazy, and plus this cutscene's fun. So, you know.
Look at him spin.
Yeah, he just spins around. You can bomb trigger that. Basically, you can buffer every bomb trigger in the game by getting 1 pixel away from the screen transition, and then dropping a bomb, pausing, because pause is a 1-frame buffer, and then saving and quitting there to grab the tail key, skipping an L. But yeah, all the tricks in this game are bufferable, but right now it's hard to get up against those edges because Link transitions if he's very close to them, and that's hard.
Okay.
No attempt at the pit walk. That is a 50-50.
And I'm just tanking damage today. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can, after getting Rock's Feather, just immediately go into the trap and use that instead of saving and quitting. People have been known to do that if they're worried. But lots of stuff like that.
I'm more known to die to the trap for no reason.
Dying to the trap for no reason is always fun. This is the last dungeon you will be seeing done even remotely correctly.
Please get away.
In this game.
I don't know. Creature RNG is the best in this game. Let's be honest. Come on.
Yeah. That mini Moldorm is probably the worst thing in the game. This area, if you just hug the wall up at the top, the spark will never hit you, which is nice. And then we gotta go fight these annoying beetles. One of the reasons why we do need the shield, but I mean, we have to have it anyway. And balance 1 into the hole. That's a little bit faster if you get both, but it's hard. That heart is actually very smart to pick up because if you go for the fast version of this, it's called Exo Boost because a guy named Exo found it. And yeah, so you just sort of clip into the wall, which is clipping into walls is very relevant later. Yeah, you can sort of just go right through it. But we're at half a heart, and yeah, that you'll have full hearts. You don't necessarily need to do that, but the next thing you have to do to go and grab this key right here is a little annoying. Just because the Heart Hat Beetle is sort of in the way. We do need 1 more key to beat this dungeon.
I will be getting
and
the
there's
boss
a couple
key
ways.
Here.
I'm not sure which way you're gonna... Okay, so you are grabbing the big key.
Yeah.
So I should explain what it's system transition and wrong warp means. So there are ways to wrong warp in this game, usually by transitioning weirdly in Dungeon 7, like before someone finishes talking. There's like a whole bunch of things, and those are super jumps that we're doing now by clipping into walls, but there's plenty of time to talk about super jumps later. Basically there are 3 maps in this game that are relevant. You have Overworld, Underworld 1, and Underworld 2. And you can just walk from any dungeon to basically any other dungeon. I think D7 and D8 are on their own maps. And yeah. So, we can't do that, and we can't wrong warp. But you can do a bunch of really weird things, like clank off of those traps to get into this room without having to fight that. And you skip the text, and if you hold B here, you'll jump back up instantly.
What?
Moldorm is unironically the hardest boss in this entire game.
I say that, but evil eagle. It's just mean to me.
Yeah. And this is... You gotta get used out of your platforming. Moldorm deaths aren't uncommon, especially if you do the scarier strategies in this category. You gotta get used to just doing your jump slashes basically on Moldorm non-stop. And there we go, and one more hit, and that's Moldorm down. I mean, he's the hardest boss in this category, mainly because of the bosses he fights, he's one of them.
This is one of the few.
That's the best way to describe it. You'll see what that means later, as Dungeon 1 is done. And that's good. We have our full moon cello. We need to, you know, be informed of a bunch of stuff going on. The most exposition we're gonna get in the game, other than all the crazy stuff. Just walking away from owls is really the most important part of this game.
Because they just love to talk.
Yeah. So we're on our way to Dungeon 2, and we're just, you know, merrily hopping our way around. Fun thing about the feather, if you jump diagonally, you move faster, because Link moves 16 units of whatever, and if you press B there, you skip all their text. It's relevant in the Japanese version. It's one of the reasons the Japanese version is faster. But where was I? Yeah, you move 16 units in single directions, and if you move diagonally, you move 12 and 12, but if you jump, it doesn't cap you, so you just move 16 and 16, so it's much faster to be jumping diagonally, but you can't transition while you're using the feather, and so here we go, here's the cool jump, and you nail it, skipping the heart piece of shame.
Yeah, we do not like that, but I will probably grab it on the return.
Oh, that's understandable. So this is Bobbling Cave. We have to go get Bow Wow, who's the best and worst thing about anything, and these Moblins aren't. That's a pretty good pattern. Now we fight the Moblin King. He can shoot anywhere between 2 and apparently 5 arrows, as someone has told me.
Oh,
that's unfortunate. Yeah, you get stuck. That happens. He takes what is it? He takes 8 hits, so he'll die in the next spin slash. Oh, I guess he missed one more hit. Something like that. But Moblin King is down, and now we have rescued the dog. That's a dog. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
And normally, you know, we try to take this dog somewhere, but that's not important.
We gotta return it.
Now we're going to do a trick that we have renamed Brock Clip, because it reminded us of the Pokemon trick Brock Through Walls, but also you can do it on rocks and blocks. And we're trying to get a text box, basically, from these rocks and blocks, and text boxes do weird things. They kind of adjust your position to stand, and now we wait for Bow Wow to decide whether or not we're allowed to PV. That's basically what Enter D2 is sometimes. I have waited out there for 2 minutes once. That was the most depressing. But this is why we need powder. We have to enter Dungeon 2. And it's actually Dungeon 2 for the most part. It's pretty vanilla.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I do the booze.
Yeah, the booze is, there's a couple ways to do those.
Oh, okay, game.
Do you use arrows or swords, or do you just...
I powder.
Oh, okay, the powder strat's nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, that powder is, backup is very important for, something later, if you can't mash well. Mashing is kind of important for one of the most important tricks in the game. At the final boss, it saves 10 seconds and makes 2 quick kills very consistent, but if you can't do it, because the only bomb trigger in the entire game you can't buffer, it's rough. That jump is actually extremely hard to get. Like, it is unreasonably precise.
There we go. Alright, game.
Alright, so now we have, Hinox.
Oh wait, what am I doing? My brain went for... bam,
yeah,
bam.
So, yeah, no, it's just like Breath of the Wild. The eye is the weak point, and the bow is the only thing that can reach the eye. That's what's happening. It's not that the bow does 4 damage, and the boss has 8 health.
Excuse me.
And so up here we have some booze. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can just stand at the door and slash them. As long as the boos leave the screen, it's just gone. You can just also elect to, let them leave or kill them. But now we have the croissant. The croissant gives us enough energy to pick up heavy blocks. It's very important.
Alright, fine.
And I mean, that's fine.
Tactical,
You wanted the health. You wanted the health. It was intended. You can, as you're exiting the dungeon, just hold left and right, and you'll just sort of be clipped into the wall. And the tops of those flowers don't actually have hitboxes. As we are moving along.
Carrying our dog behind us.
Yeah, Bow Wow does the Bow Wow once.
Okay.
Bow Wow kind of ruins everything, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it lets you into Dungeon 2, and I just kind of wish he would disappear.
Just bring him back. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, well, that, unfortunately, is slow. So we're just going over here to grab this warp. Because that makes our routing around to Dungeon 4 much nicer.
You picked the right one as well. Just right ahead of me.
Yeah.
Skip, please. Let's go.
Oh, baby, we got it. No heart piece of shame. As we are moving around to Dungeon 3, notice we didn't complete Dungeon 2, and that's because if we went to Dungeon 2 and did it in one try, without an exceptionally obnoxious trick that only saves time if you get it first try, but it saves like 10 seconds if you get first try, or something like that, we'd have to fight the genie, and the genie is slow. So it's a lot easier to not fight the genie, and just not go there right now. It also saves some movement in Dungeon 2. Thing about the pause menu in this game, it advances everything by 1 frame, kind of. And right now, Glennjamin's waiting for Link to fall. And by pausing on the same frame, it pushes you down a pixel. And, okay, 3 tries, that's pretty good. That's better than average. That is frame rule dependent, and you gotta pause good, but it pushes you down 1 tile onto the menu, which is a walkable tile. And that may be a golden leaf, but actually, after he leaves the screen, it's now the slime key. And so now there's a trick called Villa Escape, where if you transition onto a solid block, the game is like, well, what do we do with you? I know, let's zip you. This is a Mega Man game now. And we're just zipping. Depending on what Glennjamin does, that may be the only zip we see.
Okay. I needed to take a nice little dip, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. Link's just woken up, He hasn't really had a shower. He's just woken up in a random bed.
He's been given a dog he's not familiar with, and also hitboxes are weird in this game. If you extend your sword upward, you push Link's hitbox down, and you can just clip into that block and open it backwards. And so here's Dungeon 3, which is my favorite dungeon in like any category. Because
that works.
It's
just
want
the bomb.
Fast. Yeah, you wanna slap the bombs around just to hit them. Sometimes they can kill the Stalfos.
Okay, nice launch.
Yeah, good launching. This is a key cavern. We need a lot of keys. There are a lot of blocks in here that we can, rock clip through, and things like that.
Dunk.
But there's a ton of enemies in this place, and we're gonna be killing a lot of them because when you kill, there's a secret counter in this game called Piece of Power, and we need to kill 30 enemies or like 20 enemies. I can't remember anymore. I think it's 20. It's 20, but there's a billion enemies in this dungeon that we don't save and quit through because everything's in a straight line. And there's the Guardian Acorn. Don't want to pick that up. And if everything's good, you'll have it here. Okay, I hope that Acorn wasn't the same slot. That would be a shame.
I assume it was, honestly.
Yeah, that's just unlucky. So this is the trick that is a lot easier with it. There can be a soft lock here. This is the first soft lock. This is the Dongo Skip. there are multiple ways to do these super jumps. Just clipping into walls, holding back, slashing, basically tricks the game into think Link is falling off a cave.
There we go.
And there we go. Yeah, you can do it with a sword, you can do it with nothing, you can do it with Magic Rod. And then, yeah, you just want to jump yourself up there. It's nice because you can go and grab that floating heart, which is nice. Now we have the Pegasus Boots, which, do you skip this dungeon, or do you do this dungeon?
I do this dungeon.
Okay, there is a really, really tricky skip that you can do, involving a boots bonk off of a wall, which lets you go into a super jump state, that sort of lets you skip the entire dungeon. I'm sure we'll see at least one instance of that, because one of the dungeons later is terrible, and you should never play it.
Which one is it?
That's Dungeon 5.
Oh. Do I do that?
Yeah, I think you might do the other skip, but I don't know, boots bonk super jumps are really fun to do.
Oh.
And there's your piece of... Why was that so late?
Well, I collected it. We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take that. It makes your fight with the boss very different, as these small Zols are really just the worst.
Really kicking my butt.
Yeah, and then another Dongo Skip, much easier, into a Brock clip right here. Has to reset that. Probably jump down. Oh, no, yep, okay, there we go. And now... the boots have interesting properties in 2D sections. One, if you run off of a ledge while booting, you don't lose your boot speed. And you can also jump out of it. It's interesting.
I need sword as... Sure.
Yeah, this room is a little tricky. Yeah, you just boot through everything. I want to grab the floating hearts, just because, Slime Eye hurts. You don't want to die to Slime Eye. As Slime Eye says, "Neener, neener, you can't find me."
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that's what it translates to. So, Slime Eye becomes an interesting fight with Piece of Power, just because his iframes are weird. And so now he's split, and then with a 2 slashes, and then...
Aw, I messed up. I mean,
well, you're fine.
Piece of Power does hurt.
Yeah, those eyes have 4 HP, so it's 2 slashes with Piece of Power. It's very nice.
Alright, and now on to my opinion, the most annoying parts. Good old Walrus Skip. You want to explain that? Ooh.
Oh yeah, so yeah, so bomb triggers are great. We haven't seen a lot of them. But basically there's a walrus blocking the way to the Arna Desert. The walrus is just like, bring me Marin. However, if we decide to blow up bombs in his face, it saves you a bunch of time. Conveniently, we can enter a room, and there is softlock potential there. Basically, what happens is the game plays out a cutscene, but it's like, okay, Marin, leave the screen, and then when all actors have left the screen, give Link control again. However, we have this stupid dog. And the stupid dog means that it's terrifying. Because Bow Wow doesn't leave the screen, so we have to be careful in setting this up. There is a very consistent way of doing it. How did you push that block from that angle? So, Glen's gonna be taking a bunch of damage here, hopefully. Yeah, just Bow Wow, this is where Bow Wow decides I'm not allowed to PP ever again.
Thank you.
It's just not allowing you to take damage. And that's because the easiest way to get out of the state that Walrus Skip has, and safety save there, very, very good plan. Soft block is rough, but so the consistent way to do this is just a boots down to get up against the wall, and then this will set this up, and then by just buffering, you're really low. Just by dropping the bomb, yeah, just like go the full boot distance back. There you go. And then drop the bomb menu. and then drop the bomb again, and then basically menu B right out. Hold right, and then just hold left, and we should be good.
Hopefully.
We should be good.
I would like this. I have 3 more bombs in my other file, and for some reason I get really low, especially with D7. So.
Yeah, Dungeon 7 is hard, but conveniently, because you can buffer every trick, and then that should be good. Yeah, and then go right. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
It's easy. Anyone can do it.
I was not expecting it, I'll be honest. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so when you come out of that, you don't have control of any of Link's buttons. Yeah, we got a legitimate run still. Like, we're cooking. But yeah, we need Link's buttons, and it's important. So, we go back there, and it seems like, well, the other way you can do it is you can transition into a cave. And you might ask, why don't we do that? The cave's closer, it's in the desert. It's one screen right of here, which is the talking sands that hopefully nothing comes out of. Okay, good. But it's because there's an owl, and owls are annoying. And so we just save and quit past the owl after getting our angler key.
Wait, no, down here.
Yeah. Just like that. That's a different category, you go that way.
I'm confused. I always,
now
during my practice, it's just 5 and 4, just merged together in my brain. Maybe because we just don't finish Dungeon 4.
we don't finish anything in this game.
We finished it a little too well, to be honest.
Yeah, but so we gotta go to Dungeon 4 now. Normally you go into Tall Heights to do stuff, but that's slow.
Yeah, we don't feel like doing that. That's effort.
Yeah, but there's a convenient path there. And so this is an instance of, well, you might do a shack jump, you might just do a regular super jump, I don't know. Regular super jump's a little bit easier. There you go. Push blocks have weird properties where you can do super jumps off of them. But yeah, so now we're here. And welcome to Dungeon 4. It's interesting, if you actually like swim around an open Dungeon 4 that way, you can't get inside because it wrong warps you. Because the warps aren't set. But yeah, so Dungeon 4 has the most broken item in the game, next to the feather and the mushroom, which we won't see. Which is unfortunate, because the mushroom's hilarious. But it's unfortunately really slow to get in every category, except for one, where it saves 2 seconds with extremely aggressive arrow routing. But yeah, the flippers are here. There's a corner jump people probably did as a child. I know I did.
I'd like to go swimming.
This is Jesus jumping. And if you do it that low, and you got it, so you won't have to save and quit. Okay, you will have to still save and quit. You just hold save and quit, and you'll be able to get it. Okay, there you go. I guess you were just on it. And then this is random. Sometimes the patterns are nice, and it's great. This is looking like an awful one, unless that's the middle. Nope, this is a bad pattern, and the Helmasaurs do not want you to have any fun. There's the flippers, and now we're leaving. We leave now because otherwise a ghost shows up, unless we have the level 2 bracelet. Or we, go X south, but we don't have that yet. So let's not go there. No, like
that will help me a little out, please.
Yeah, they don't play nice. So now that we've gotten this item, we can go back to ignoring most of the rest of the game.
Like this place is called Animal Village, and I bet you guys don't know why.
It's because of the butterflies.
Yeah. Time to go swimming.
Yeah. Animal Village right next to Catfish Maw. It's a great sprite. Perfectly honest. But this dungeon, there's like 2 different ways to do this early. I don't know which trick you're gonna do to skip this dungeon.
I'm getting the key in the place that we know, and then I'll remember as I keep going. Because my brain is like having trouble Because all I remember is D7.
Dungeon 7 has an exceptionally hard skip in it. That super easy to soft lock on.
I'd fight the Staphlos. I know I do that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay, yeah, so you do the secondary one. There's a near frame... Well, the way I set it up, it's a frame-perfect turn, but... you can use this room right here, and it's very finicky to do a shield bonk off of Stalfos and just go straight to the instrument room. But there's another skip here that's actually pretty easy, and you can time to the music. Because doing this dungeon is forever.
Oh.
It's the longest dungeon in the game, and categories that have to play it are terrible.
I'm
which
gonna
is
get
every
the backup
category but
items
this one.
here, so I
Well,
just...
actually, that's not even true. The 100% barely does this dungeon. So you're going over here.
I'm gonna just try and grab some backup items. Excuse me, good sir. Could you please move your butt the other way?
Yeah, so you can spin slash and hold the direction that the Helmosaur is facing, and you'll just, if you're jumping, and you'll just slash their helmets off.
Oh.
It's weird. But yeah, this is another reason why this dungeon is awful. And these bombs...
Yeah, just get nicked a little. That's fine. I can run with this. I'm just... Okay.
There's other backups that you can grab.
Weren't they at the, like, start? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go then. Excuse me.
No, you can grab more bombs for Dungeon 7. That are even in Dungeon 7. And you'll be able to grab more bombs if you just go north one room after this one instead of going, or well, 2 rooms, but I guess it's not worth it.
Excuse
So
me.
this is Master Stalfos. He needs to die.
There you go.
And shoot him with bomb arrows. You can actually kill him and get a small key from him, but it's not useful here. It's only useful in categories where you get the hook shot. And I'm not gonna do that.
Dunked. We're just gonna...
Yeah, this room is a bit tricky, but we have these spinning stars. And
here, this is... I remember now.
yeah, this is a tricky set of super jumps, and okay. Okay, you're still on the wall, you haven't clipped out. Yeah, you want to do a low super jump, and then a high, and you're almost there. Honestly, I think you could have fallen off the wall, and okay, so this is tricky. You have to go up here, you have to transition right and then up. And then line yourself up here, and then it's just as this is swaying, and this is a really cool trick.
Got it.
And there you go!
Oh, alright.
That's the no stewage that we got going here. If you didn't hold the right buttons, that trick zips you down, and your run is over.
It's gone. Most of this game is like that, I feel.
There is a very large portion of this category that does that.
Yeah.
But I think, based on what you're going for, that's the worst one. Well, you could accidentally do it in D4, but that's just upsetting when it happens.
Oh, you want to know one? D7, before the big skip, that one jump, that's not Goomba sliding. I'll be honest. It's the one... I knew names, I'm
trying to remember where it is.
You go one room left up from Goomba sliding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for some...
Okay, yeah, the P-Heck Clank, I guess.
I for some reason can't get it consistent for the life of me.
Oh, yeah, so we're super swimming now. Basically...
Oh,
okay, well, just save and quit real quick.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I haven't... Bomb fairies suck!
Nah, that was me. I definitely used Rock's Feather. I definitely...
Oh, yeah, but it's still... Bomb fairies are the worst enemy in the game. I hate them. It's actually because you do the super swimming with the A button. Basically, exiting super swimming, you're put in a permanent fall state because you don't land when you're in water, and the game basically is waiting for that landing animation to happen. And so if you jump, that's how you get out of super swim.
Why do I keep doing that? I keep...
Don't jump!
I'm like, I'm gonna have to unequip that next time, bro. Oh, so my
conveniently, it hasn't invalidated the run yet because the run allows for saving and quitting as much as possible, so we're still good.
Yeah. Up we go. Nah, the main reason is I'm stuck on Nintendo Pro Controller brain. So, because I'm using an Xbox controller currently, my brain is like, hit A. A is B on the controller, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, that works.
Yeah.
And then
I've had that happen to me somewhat recently, actually. Racing a game that I hadn't played before.
I did it again, bro. As I said it. Okay, we gotta actually.
And just unequip the feather, put on shovel. You don't need feather for a while.
We do love shovel as well.
Yeah, so I'll go over super swimming oddities right now. So if you transition down, the game crashes. Left, right, and up are fine. You can also wrap around the world, but that's illegal in this category. But yeah, you don't have any collision. If you jump, you'll land again. And yeah, you can get stuck in terrain pretty easily. Okay, don't jump.
I'm holding A. We're going across.
Okay, and now we can just sort of go to the right. We can say hi to that monkey. So we're breaking into Dungeon 6 because it's easy. You don't have to jump on that because it's a weird transition. Now we have horse heads. It's technically fastest to do horse heads if you get it within 3 tries. Otherwise, it's slower to do horse heads.
Okay, luck. Yeah, work.
There's a really weird boots bonk super jump that you can do, and this dungeon has stuff in it that's just happening. We're gonna go down here and grab some extras.
I'm just gonna equip.
You can go down and grab more arrows.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh. Hello.
Because we do need arrows for a lot of things.
So my first attempt at this...
If you want bombs, I know it's already too late to grab the extra bombs. Yeah, you were too far to the right. You can get out of the.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can cock you through. Just save and quit.
Okay.
We'll go through this backwards. Unless you want a boots bonk super jump after picking up the pots, but you might be stuck in there. So now we're at the front of the dungeon. So go left.
All right, we're gonna have fun with this.
Yeah, this is learning. I'm gonna go left. No, just keep going up. Yeah. This is for more arrow. We wanted more arrows.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. And then you're gonna drop a bomb on that switch, and then you're gonna go through the top left of this room. And then in the top left of this room, you're gonna pick up that jar, and there's a switch under it.
Okay.
You're gonna menu to bracelet and feather. Yep, and then there we go.
Enter.
We made it. We're back here.
Wow, more, just more.
Yeah, just more arrows. That's what we needed. And now we can set this back up again.
Alright, come on, game. Actually, do we need to? We hit the switch. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, we gotta get over the thing.
Yeah.
So, go all the way, jump against the wall, just make sure that you're 100% against it, and then super jump down.
There we go.
Then hold right, and then we're over here now. Hooray!
Yay. Power bracelet.
And now we have to do horse heads again.
Luck, thank you. Aw, thank you, second try.
Right, that's good luck. Okay, and then we had some bombs here, which we probably want to pick up.
Oh yeah, true. So, Rock's Feather.
Yep.
Rock's Feather sword.
And then... yeah.
Because what we're gonna be doing is... boss fight.
Yeah, there's a boss here. You can skip this boss. It saves 10 seconds. However, it's the worst thing in the world, and it's a one-shot trick. Oh, that's unfortunate. You only got the 2 hits, but that's fine. Basically, you see that tile in the bottom left-hand corner? You do a super jump into it with your shield out, and yep, that's a thing.
Okay.
Oh no!
I picked it up. Dodge.
Conveniently, Facade doesn't go and hide like he does in the Oracle's games.
He at least takes it. And look at that smile. He's so happy about it.
Yeah, he tells you just like, haha, we're all gonna die. That's literally his exposition. But yeah, we now have the triangle. The one thing that is the bad part about the Ballad of the Goddesses Zelda Live Orchestra, they have a song called Ballad of the Windfish, and they have solos of everything but the conch shell and the triangle, and I'm just so sad about that.
I remember during your community showcase, it was like, yeah, why don't they have the conch?
Yeah, well, there's no conch, there's no triangle solo.
I'm unhappy.
I am unhappy. So, okay, you're just gonna go for the owl. There's a weird way you can use the keyhole, and it's like, oh, you don't have a keyhole, and yeah, we just came out of nothing. Don't worry about it.
I spent like 3 hours trying to get this setup, and I was like, oh, I can't.
It's rough. I'm not consistent at it. I've only been consistent at it when I was running it, and it's been almost it's been 6 months since I played the category. But yeah, so now we have this, and we get to see rapids. Fun part about rapids is that unless you're on the raft, the rapid direction doesn't affect you at all, which is great. Oh, do not run into that hole. That would be bad.
First-hand experience. Don't worry. We're gonna go to
so we're going up here
Rooster
to Dungeon
Skip?
7, but first we gotta go grab this item here. And there are so many ways to do this, but we don't have most of the items. Actually, well, we can go get it through the normal path, but this is a category that doesn't care about out-of-bounds rules. Just don't transition and we'll be fine.
We've been good so far.
Yeah, that one is like the most terrifying. You don't have to super jump, just fall off the wall. Okay, now we're up here and okay, made it. Grab the bird key. We need that to go fast.
Down I go. And we're gonna just go say hi to Dungeon 4. Never done us wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had it. That's fine.
Yeah, and there's some bombs to your left if you want to grab them.
Ooh, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, there's more convenient ones, but yeah, so there's, lining up with that wall is, unironically, the hardest part about what's left in Dungeon 4. And sometimes that Tektite is the worst. As, hey look, super swimming. Don't go left, don't do it.
Don't worry, I'm just hugging it, you know, giving it a nice, you know, walk, and then we go across here.
Yep, and then you make a left, and then go up, and there we go.
Hello,
there's
harp.
the surf harp.
Thankfully, all but one of the dungeons left does this, basically. And I mean, like, the last...
I am so sad that the Dungeon 8 split is like 30 seconds long, and there's so many cool things in Dungeon 8. It's the one casualty in this category. Like, you still get to see all of the neat parts of Dungeon 7, except it's worse.
Dungeon 7, as we are coming up to it, has been repeatedly kicking my butt. This is definitely the one that, if the run is gonna start turning invalid, it'd be this place. It would be here. So
yeah, so we're going up.
We want to just run down here, have a nice little stroll.
You gotta go up to Dungeon 7.
Oh, why am I going 8?
You were going to 8. I've done that before. I was sad.
All right, up we go.
Yeah, just go straight up. Right here. A little worried about that. I've also lost runs to soft locking in that rock. And let's see if Bow Wow is in position to eat this cutscene. Is not. Bow Wow can eat this cutscene. It drops a heart. Then you have to exit left and right. It's cool when it happens. So yeah, Dungeon 7. This is like the the dungeon of this category. It's the dungeon like every category. It's kind of the same, but it's just, oh, hey, let's skip the boss, and you can totally fight him. You have to do a really, really late super jump there to land on top of those blocks. That's quite difficult. As we are slashing that.
Hi, Kirby.
Oh yeah, Kirby's in this game. If you open a chest with Kirby in it, bad things happen. So you need to kill the Zol. Very important.
Alright. So now...
And...
Equip bomb.
Equip bombs, and... Just... It's the... Okay, yeah, you should have it if you buffer bomb out. Bombs are equally good at destroying pillars. Don't let people tell you that you need a giant wrecking ball. That's a lie. And yeah, he's looking for the frame that the bomb falls into a pit. There's a really cool shack jump thing that you can do here, but it's not worth it.
I don't really know this trigger, so I'm just gonna do it the normal.
Yeah, just do the normal thing, it's better.
Oh.
Just push the button and then like hold start while you're doing it.
There we go. I got 13.
And then this is the only one that you gotta kind of YOLO it. You can just YOLO it. It works every time for some reason. Xander said it. Xander being the person who created the guide for the majority of the other categories. You just drop a bomb, go down, drop another bomb. You want to be facing down while doing it.
Oh, okay.
Should be okay.
I'm trying to get the...
Yeah, just jump in the transition, so in case you can't transition while jumping.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're right. You're so right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Yeah, and then bomb. Yeah, you didn't drop it. There you go, and hold bomb down, there we go.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And that's most of the use we have for bombs. We needed a couple more. There's a few more bomb triggers that happen.
Alright, now we gotta really be careful here. I can't soft lock this.
Yeah, that is a rough one. If you don't go all the way in there, you kind of get stuck, and there's not really a way to do it. There's another Hinox. You don't really have to pay attention to him.
The music tried to be important. We didn't really care.
Yeah.
Okay, more bombs. I'll take you. Oh. Thank you, 3D plane.
And so, we don't have any correct way to do any of this place.
Here's the issue.
At all.
This place.
Yeah, so this is P-hat clanking. There's a weird visual cue that you can get here, but you have to do a different setup than the spin slash. So, okay, there you go. You had the you did the lineup, and oh, you jumped again.
I got scared.
It always
I got scared.
It throws you off because it puts you in like a weird spot. But yes, just jump, clank. Link's hat should be on the left part of that triangle. And you're, yeah, I wasn't sure if you were up there. The Beamos are the worst enemy in this game.
Okay, come on.
Like, by a humongous margin.
Oh no. Alright, Goomba, come back.
Yeah, the Goombas, funnily, they drop hearts when you jump on them. If you run low on health, we can just go fight the Grim Creeper, for the fairy, and also, I guess, the boss key.
Again, this is easily my least favorite jump.
I like it more than Goomba's turn.
Bro.
So,
oh,
we're here now.
All right.
So this is gonna be
the fun
just
part.
Yeah, this is the hard part of this.
All right, so.
All
right.
You have to be incredibly quick on all of this.
All right. Oh, the classic 1 health me. I got it. Okay.
Okay, you're up here. Okay, so
I'm
well,
doing
we can
yeah,
just go fight Evil Eagle.
All right.
It's safer.
Come on.
That trick.
Goomba.
Goomba, please. All right.
All right. All right. Oh, jeez.
So I'm glad I can talk about Evil Eagle fight. Because you don't need any items to do this. You just need sword, bomb, and a dream. You do need to transition down because otherwise the floor isn't there, and we unfortunately don't have any of the items to hit Evil Eagle from the floor. So Glennjamin's going to transition down, charge a spin slash, and then Evil Eagle's going to just run right at him. And then as the Talon goes, and then as the Talon goes off the screen again, And that's Evil Eagle dead.
I cannot believe this runs. It's still verifiable.
Easy, yeah, so that's the one thing about that trick to get up here. There's, you can Goomba Surf, which is a 25% chance to work, also it's impossible. You can also bonk off of that trap more, and zip into this room, but
Using
that's
your shield,
hard.
right?
Yeah, with your shield, and if you don't do it right, you'll be a pixel away from the wall, and you can't transition right and then down. You have to pause to prevent yourself from zipping to Evil Eagle. There's a whole bunch of ways, so if you fail at once, just fighting the bird and having more health, because the nightmares at the end of the game are terrifying. Now, the one thing I do like about this category is you don't have to remember that you have to, if you fall off ledges, you can regain control by using save and quit, but you don't have to remember that in this category. Because you need to go down here, because water is wet, and also super swimming is fast. And we're just gonna run left, because Turtle Rock, has the great property of having 2 backdoors on it, and fighting this anything normally is, you know, who cares?
Yeah, honestly, like, I've been through the trenches. We don't really need to do much more than that.
Yeah, and you're gonna want to go up here before things get wonky.
Away we go. And here is... well, we're almost there. Here is D8.
Almost there.
Jump.
The very careful. So this is Dungeon 8. This dungeon's... There's a trick you can do in this game, which we did earlier. Jesus jumping. Going down here to grab more pickups is good, because we only have 2 instruments left, and we sure aren't encountering anything to fight ever again. And we need items. So basically, hey, there's even more arrows. I think you're already at your 30, but so we're gonna jump on this lava,
Right.
and then pause. The frame that we splash on it, we're gonna slash our sword and hold right, and then, basically this game is fake flippers, but for lava. Because, yeah, so that's gonna be I think an 8 buffer, I think, based on where I saw that. So, okay, no, there's the splash. There you go, and you switched to, okay.
I'm done. It's locked, right? So.
No, you were fine.
No.
Okay, I can tell you.
Was I?
Yeah, I can tell you how to go. It's fine. So go up. Yeah, you were still you had control of Link.
Oh, I should have just changed the sword, right? Or I don't know how.
Yeah. So this you go up here. You'll have to switch the sword, and then you'll actually have an easier setup for this. So you'll clip against this wall. Go back and clip against the wall.
Oh, okay. And then we'll jump over.
And we're gonna set up lava swim from here. So you'll super jump over there. Don't do it near that P-hat. Walk further left, because if the P-hat clanks, so jump up into the top left corner, and then get your super swim, or do the same trick, just to to the left. So that's 1. Oh, okay, almost there.
I'm not facing the right way, am I?
It's fine, because it doesn't matter, because you'll slash your sword.
I don't know why. Why is my buffer not?
Yeah, you can just hold the start button out of the menu. So like while it's fading out, you just hold it again, and you'll just get it every time. Okay, and then slash your sword and hold left. So A and left out of the menu.
Alright, I'm in.
And now we're lava swimming.
Alright.
Which, this is fast. So... all you've got to do is clip into this wall right here. Just keep going left. Yeah, I don't know if this will keep up. Yeah, just get out of the... you might be able to get into... you're probably not in lava swim anymore, so you have to reset it up here, but you should be fine.
I just dump in again.
Just hold save and quit. And you should be able to jump out of this. And then buffer jump.
Alright.
I have a jump in right, so...
alright, we're good. Oh, I took so much damage.
You're too low. If you get the Jesus jump, you're gonna have to jump back left, because otherwise you're gonna be clipped into the wall and you won't
Well, I'm
have
probably
it.
gonna die here then, because I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. I should have jumped out.
Yeah, so now you're definitely dead. It'll be fine.
Come on,
We'll set it up again.
come on. Woo! Nice. All right.
Yeah, but you can gain lava swim earlier, and then
By going lower?
not lose it if you do it off of the walls. So like if you do that, you go up, you set lava swim up here.
There we go.
Select buffers are 4 frames, and they're scary, but that was good. And if you just clip into the wall right... Oh, don't go... yeah, you can go down. Yeah, just clip into the wall right there,
All right.
and super swim off of that,
Oh.
like, to the left. Yeah, to like, set it up in this room.
And then where? Just go.
Yeah, just like, hold... Just set up the super swim here. You should be in the wall, I think.
I think I got it.
Well, try walking up a wall real quick. No, you don't have it.
All right. Well.
Yeah, just move up a little more than where you are, and like not against the bottom of the screen.
Like that.
Oh, yeah, I guess reset the room first so you don't die.
I guess so. That should be good.
Yeah, and then just be higher on the screen because it pushes you down when you land the trick. So you don't want to be at the very bottom of the screen. You want to be like just like a little bit higher, like Y, when you go for this jump.
Okay.
Yeah, like right there.
Okay. Why? Why is my start?
The select buffer doesn't let you pause as quickly because it's 4 frames, so that won't work all the time. You just kind of have to stick it out with the start buffers.
All right.
All right, and then sword left. Okay, now you can super swim off the bottom wall.
Did I get it?
I
Hopefully.
don't know.
I didn't sound like it. That's why. But I'm holding. I do that and hit A. So hopefully. I don't know what.
Yeah, you just go. I think you have to set it up again.
Great.
We'll get there. We're getting there. There we go. That's the tile.
But what? It didn't happen again. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I can't quite hear your game audio, so...
That's so irritating. So I'm here. Hold down, and then up.
Did you hear the jump sound? Yeah. Stay that low. Yeah, stay like, go down a little bit more. Or actually, pause again. Like, just buffer another pause. Or, yeah, you're too high there.
I guess so.
You have to be exactly where you are. Like, right there. Should be good. Now you're definitely in the wall.
There we go.
There we go. And,
Right. Up one. Across here?
up one more.
Yeah. And then,
And now go left.
oh gosh.
There we go.
Ugh. Who would have thunk D8? Of all things.
We're making it.
We're
making
making
it work.
And, you know, D2 is our last instrument of the day.
Are you fighting the genie? Or are you skipping the genie?
I'm skipping. I'm using the...
Okay, good.
I'm using
It's
rabbit.
pretty easy. the setup with boots is so much easier than the powder skip.
Bow Wow, why are you being so helpful? Because I know you're not going to be helpful when I want the flowers. I know you. Come on.
Well, you don't have to have Bow Wow helpful for the flowers. You can just pick up the rocks to the left.
I mean,
Or the right.
You're right.
Yeah. 'Cause the flowers don't have hitboxes on the top of them, so you can just clip past, like, everything, but unfortunately you can't do that from the left-hand side, so you just kind of walk around and hope Bow Wow eats, by the time you get there.
Hello.
Bow Wow missed! Okay, Bow Wow's
Man's
opening
aim.
up the door.
Oh, wait. Why am I going there? I want to go here.
Yeah, you do want to go there. You're probably going to want to grab the hearts that are here. That's kind of your last refill of the game.
I thought the bat was gonna dunk me for a second, but that's fine.
And so there's a lot of things that you can bonk off of in this game. And the P-Hat is absolutely one of them. Or not the P-Hat, the Pole's Voice. So we want to get rid of all of these. There is a incredibly precise trick you can do in this room.
So we are going to get Powder Glove.
Yeah. We're doing the easy version where you come back because Boots sets this up so easily where you just throw the P-Hat, or the Pole's Voice there, you clip into that, and then you just Boot, Feather, then buffer Shield and Sword right out of the menu. You can also do Arrow, and then, yeah, there we are!
I told you!
Right into the instrument room.
I know how to do that one. I spent a good hour on that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. No, you can do that even earlier in the game with the fact that when you exit stairs, your subpixel is 0, which means you can get a single super jump off if you don't mess up your subpixel, which is hard. So now we're at the end of the game. We have all the instruments. We're coming up on the national anthem of Conelet Island. It is tradition to ask that all remain silent while we blow up some bombs and play a ballad. Everyone raise your 07s. We do have to talk to this owl. He leaves us with a resounding hoot hoot.
Alright, so we are here. Just you and you. Jump up. Oh, hold up. I definitely goofed. There we go. Here we are.
Yeah, so here's the final dungeon. If you ever remember playing this game as a kid, you may have remembered you had to open up a thing, but the set path is always there at the beginning, left, up, right, up, left, up, in contrast to the remake version where people have decided, well, you know what, just because the seed for the final dungeon is generated on file select, just make the file and have fun here.
Let's just go down.
And
I do not do bomb trigger. Yeah, I don't do bomb trigger.
It's a really hard mash. It's a very, very hard mash. But because we missed that, despite losing 10 seconds, we get like top tier music for this game. This game is filled with absolute bangers, and this is one of them.
As most, I'm pretty sure all GB Zelda games have just nothing but straight heat.
Oh yeah, no, so this is a backup blob quick kill. You might get it, you might not. Oh damn, you did do some damage to Blob. It's got, I think, 1 powder in it left, so...
Hopefully. No.
Maybe 2.
There you go. No.
Yeah, you did a blob's worth of damage to it, or a sprinkle's worth of damage. So if you can get the whole thing, it's kind of random. And now we have Aghanim. his first 2 balls will always be yellow, and his next 2 balls are 50% one or the other forever.
Oh, so
there is
bad.
a way to set the frame rule for this. It's incredibly difficult, and it's even or odd based on what your like pixel you're on. So there's an app people use if they get the blob quick kill perfectly, because they can guarantee the current frame rule because they eliminate basically all extraneous motions. Only one is not bad. Now we have Moldorm. This is a great quick kill where you just spin around and okay, it's fine. It's tricky. You want to slash him like 16 times. You have 4 hits right now, but this Moldor, it's a weird fight. Like this fight's really weird.
Honestly,
because he feels different when you're
feels
fighting.
aggro,
Like this.
and it feels like because there's no pit, he just kind of goes around.
Yeah, but his hitbox is like smaller too. Like it's just everything about this like whole thing feels weird.
Please, good sir, can you please just?
Because like they made this shadow. It's probably because the shadow like size of the sprite is bigger, but like his hitbox is the same as the boss. So like everything is actually smaller than him. He also makes different sounds. And what Zelda game would there be without Ganon? I don't remember how many times you have to stab him. I think it's like 10. Just play it safe. Whew.
A little bit of a whip. Can work with it.
Almost there. This is very tense because you do not have a lot of health for this fight. Alright, and then one spin slash here. And now we're moving on to Deathel, or Death Eye as Nintendo has added serifs to their font, but it's still Deathel. And
please get into the corner. Oh, that's
you just get into the corner.
That's not the good corner. I want you in that corner, good sir.
Okay, you want him up there. And then you kind of only want to move up and down while fighting him as he opens his eye when he damn well pleases. We need 16 arrows to kill him.
Oh, he's starting to get out of his cage. He's starting to get out of his cage. Got him.
Oh! He clutches it out.
Alright.
Okay, now here's a fun trick. If you just go into this corner, and you just wait for the text box to show up, and you like buffer up left out of this text box, like you'll hit the stairs on the first possible frame. Oh yeah, it's time.
That's time.
Yeah, it's time when you leave the screen because you can leave the screen with Deathel still alive.
That's insane.
You got a whole run in.
I got a whole run in, which, listen, that's way ahead of my expectations for today. I was not expecting that. I was expecting at least one of the soft lock heavy areas to just go wrong. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
The fact that I got a rundown, ooh, that's great. Thank you for commentating. Honestly, I wouldn't know how to piece words together during this run.
I talk about this game a lot, and it's good to help, especially when someone's new learning the run. So.
Yeah, it was a great run.
Thank you.
Any closing remarks from either of you?
Honestly, very fun category to run. Link's Awakening looks insane, just all around in terms of all categories, but this was a fun one to get into. It had a lot going for it, and, you know, it's something that I would gladly come back to. I do need about a week of Advil, and just anything to ease the headache that was trying to learn it, but, you know what, I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
There's a great tutorial for this category that I made. You can find in the GDQ hotfix. But yeah, it's always fun to talk about this, and I'll see everyone tomorrow when I have to play Project Base.
Oh. It's gonna be
Yeah.
so much fun.
All right.